Greetings,
What the
everyone.
fuck is the point of having subtitles twice? It says the same exact goddamn thing.
Welcome to Injustice, which I'm sure will be Ted's favorite playthrough of all time.
Your game is stupid, DC Comics. It's fucking redundant as shit. Marvel's
Ted, you wanna share with the audience your marvelous DC collection?
I have exactly one DC book on. Okay, two if you count Watchmen. It's that and All Star Superman. Those are the only things I have on my shelf with DC Comics on it. And that name
Already
is
got more than I do.
At least you have two good ones.
The Daily Planet is destroyed, which means that this is dark and edgy comic books.
This is obviously a DC Shin Megami Tensei crossover, since we begin with the apocalypse.
Who the fuck picked the chaos route? God damn it! Now everyone's dead.
You don't even need
Lewis,
to
I think your entire DC comic reading experience was when you glanced over my shoulder while I was reading that Batman floppy while we were waiting for the airplane at Momocon.
I think it is, actually.
Was that a music piece made for this game, or was it from something else? Because it sounded an awful lot like trailer music for something.
The nuke. Where'd you get it?
I wouldn't classify it very hard to make an orchestral.
Wait, did he just ask where the detonator was?
No, he's asking where Joker got the nuke in the first place.
He nuked Metropolis.
Yep.
Oh, the dick.
You have to read a bit of supplementary material to understand the context of this without waiting too far into the game itself. But for those who are unaware, Joker tied a nuclear device to Lois of this universe. Lois was expecting with Superman's child, and all was good in the world until one day Joker decided that he was tired of losing to Batman.
So he just to Superman instead.
He used Scarecrow's fear toxin on Superman, laced with kryptonite, obviously, to make Superman think that Lois was Doomsday. Superman then carried Lois/Doomsday out into orbit, where Lois died from suffocation. And as soon as she died, along with the baby, the bomb went off and Metropolis went bye-bye.
Joker is a fucking moron. If there's one person you don't want to piss off, it's surprise you by thinking too hard.
Yeah. So Superman, feeling guilty that he lost his wife and his unborn child, in addition,
And his city.
in the city, is now going to take his anger out on the Joker.
Of course he should, but the Joker really expected to end any other way.
The Joker doesn't really think logically, exactly.
That's kind of his shtick.
I mean,
Well, no,
He's smart,
the Joker's insane,
sane.
but he's also really intelligent. He wouldn't do this unless he knew he
Yeah.
could succeed, and getting killed by Superman is him high up on the list of cons on this plan.
as we see right now.
Did Superman just
a
temple
hole
of
through
doom
him.
him?
Hard out.
Yeah, Temple that doomed him.
Yeah, Temple.
That's a verb now.
Okay, so this is one of those, all of the DC heroes go rogue universes, you
Yep.
said?
Yeah, are you familiar with the Justice League
What?
episode of A Better World?
The Justice Lords, or in
Yeah, the Justice League.
or standalone movie, Fate of Two Earths.
Yeah, that one.
They whenever they want the heroes to fight each other, this is pretty much the plot they use.
Yeah.
What, Superman turns full?
You know, some alternate universe goes rogue and they interact.
I assume this is the original universe, then.
Yes.
This is the
Since
mainstream.
Superman is still fighting villains rather than killing them. And there's a city that's not destroyed in the background.
Is this world's Metropolis, or is this
It's some city.
the other
Who
city
cares?
that no one else talks about? Maybe it's Keystone.
Oh, it's Aquaman. What did you think you were going to do here?
You can tie
Well, it
up
does
villains
seem to
really
be a
well.
coastal city.
Hi,
Maybe he was on...
Doomsday.
Oh, good grief.
And then Superman died again. No, I'm
Bitch
sorry.
slap.
I'm sorry. Healing coma.
Oh, they put Lex Luthor into his death machine thingy. They still have him do that?
It's Cyborg from the Teen Titans.
How else would you expect Lex Luthor to put up a fight?
They sort of just drop that and top for him. Drop that mostly just for him to be in a suit and do like business.
I always assumed it was more of a last minute or a last, a desperation sort of thing when his brilliant scheming doesn't exactly come to fruition.
He keeps it in his office closet, and whenever the alarms go off, he jumps in.
He's like Iron Man. Whenever he can't sleep at night, he just tinkers with Milf the new one.
Yeah, I think it's at Mark 92.
Batman, why are you wearing your Joel Schumacher costume?
It's neat to sleep bulky.
This game do story like the new Mortal Kombat one, where you play as one character for a bit and then we switch perspectives to another one.
It's
MK
needlessly
versus DC
bulky, but it's still superior to the Nolan version because he can actually turn his neck.
Oh no, Nolan, Batman and Dark Knight Rises could turn his neck.
Oh, not the Nolan version. I mean the Burton version. Sorry, I'm getting my names.
Deathstroke, who's been appearing in a lot of stuff lately.
Well, that's because he was cool in Teen Titans and not cool in anything else, so they're trying to make him cool in something else.
Well, no, he's in that Arrow TV show, and now he's here, and now he's going to be in Arkham Origins.
Well, yes, you see, they're trying to make him cool, so they figure just if they put him in more things, just like, if you put out enough volume, eventually they'll get him right at some point.
But they got him plenty right in the Teen Titans show.
Well, that's because he wasn't, like, he didn't do a whole lot of fighting in the Teen Titans show, though. He was just
He just showed up and said sinister things.
Yeah.
Can't exactly have a grown-ass man beat on a bunch of kids.
Except he does beat up a bunch of... Again.
Character designs.
Oh god! Arkham Asylum just broke through the wall and killed everyone.
It's a stage transition.
So what, did the Scarecrow just decide to be a dick for 30 seconds and then left?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. There's actually 2 stage transitions in this stage. Or am I thinking of the other?
No, that's in this one as well.
Because there's like 3 Arkham stages in this game.
Half the stages are Gotham-based.
Yeah.
Well, that's just a problem with DC, is that they did the thing that's in the 90s, where they just like throw out 12 different books with one character in them, and it's just like, I know that Batman's your most popular guy at this point, but you don't need to over-bloat him or anything.
I love how much this opening scenario just resembles the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 intro video, where there's like a whole bunch of supervillains flying around the city for no reason, and all of the heroes are fighting them. It's like, okay, was there a plot leading up to this, or did they all?
Unless you're Mike Hager, you're too busy putting a fire out in the sign.
Well, from what I could tell from that cutscene, the plot was basically Luthor is being a dick, and then
in this universe, anyway.
Rendezvous the entire Justice League, and he must be stuck.
Where did Doomsday come from?
He's just here.
He's just
He
here.
just spawned back to life by the power of cutscene. Wait, did he even die in the first place? I forget. You know what? The whole Doomsday thing in DC is convoluted as fuck, and I don't remember how that ended last.
Nobody dies in DC.
In comic books.
Yes.
I remember.
no, Bed's still dead.
Well, so are Bruce Wayne's his parents.
I remember Cyborg Superman flying him out into space and just leaving him there at one point, but while he was dead. But I don't remember. I think he came back after that somehow.
I think there was like a few panels where it shows Doomsday waking up, laughing maniacally.
In space, where no one can hear him.
Well, he doesn't know that.
Also, where he can't draw air, which is necessary for breathing, which
Like
is
that
necessary
stopped
for laughing.
anybody else in space. That's why they're comic books. They're there to break
God.
away from reality.
Bane just broke another superhero's spine.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Teleportation, yeah. Scuba doo doo poop.
It took me a few minutes to break description.
Okay, so why doesn't Luthor help exactly? He doesn't seem to be fighting anyone else at the moment.
Because he's a dick, and he's also a corporate dick, and corporate dicks never do their own work.
Out of the two, who's better? Bane or Lex Luthor.
Well, it doesn't matter, because if they were both fighting Batman, I think they'd win.
If they were both fighting Batman, Bane would attempt a massive Hail Mary, which Batman would conveniently duck under and smack Luthor in the face. And that's why they don't team up.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Mr. Terrific, you want to help out a bit?
He's alive! My god, he fell into the sun and he's still alive.
Mr. Terrific, Mr.
Ryan,
Terrific,
he has
hey.
Ryan, you're not gonna get to me. His iPod is on max.
There, well, you want to help out now, Mr. Terrific? Nope, you're still gonna work on it?
After I think about it, though, Lex Luthor and Batman really should be arch rivals, not Lex Luthor and Superman. I mean, they're like polar fucking opposites.
That's why they're arch nemesis.
Well, are they like? Does Luthor's company and Wayne's company make the same stuff? What
They-
do their companies make? Are they just companies? I'm
They-
confused.
Well, Wayne
Luthor, LexCorp specifically makes weapons and other high technology stuff. Bane, I mean,
Wayne Enterprises
Wayne
is more
Enterprise.
based off philanthropy.
yeah.
Like, what do you mean by philanthropy?
He'll
Like-
come up with a little bit of everything.
Yeah, charitable organizations.
Coming up with medical
fundraisers.
technology.
Yeah.
Oh, so Batman's a good scumbag billionaire and Luthor is a bad scumbag billionaire. Okay.
So, John, want to help out?
Are you still mad at me about that Christmas party?
I like how Batman's winning strategy there was basically my winning strategy against everything ever in Spider-Man.
Well,
Which was jump into the air, pull myself toward them in a flying kick with my web, and repeat.
Well, it's early game. It's going to be easy.
Well, spamming projectile attacks or stuff that can stun lock is a very good way to to beat computer opponents and stuff like this. Because they're usually dumb enough that you can get them into an AI loop at a certain point. See, even Batman in the cutscene knows to just spam his Hadouken move.
Yeah, these stupid mini games. John, you want to help out? You're just floating there.
Hey,
Can't
let's
Batman?
try circle strafing.
Does dodging exist in the DC universe?
You know, I kind of want this to be a repeating GIF now.
I'm sure it's been done.
He threw
Luthor
a
doesn't get the
batarang
hit.
at point blank range. Batman, what are you doing?
Why aren't you aiming for the head?
It's nice and bald and shiny.
Yeah, it's like a glowing target.
Oh, it's a chrome dome. Totally invincible. Titanium alloy around it is so much softer.
No, Batman, you can't throw the move. You sure as hell throw that.
Somehow. It's why the game power characters.
With like background environments.
Yeah.
Well, if when you're playing a mid-tier, and I mean by weight classification, character, they expect you to take advantage of the backgrounds by means of
Moving around, but
Yeah,
at the same time, that's not
evasiveness.
that useful.
no, because I think like thrown background objects do like 30% damage or relatively close to that.
This will enlighten you.
What is this wager thing?
Wager, I think I'm not sure what classifies how much meter you have. I think it's actually the special meter.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
left or
the
right.
meter at the bottom.
Yeah, when you have, depending on how much meter you have when you activate the wager, you can choose either square, triangle, circle, or X, as well as your opponent, relative to how much super meter he has left. If you guys end up pressing the same button on the wager, nothing happens. But let's say like if you press a button that's on the furthest side of the spectrum in comparison to your opponent hitting the opposite button on the other side of the spectrum, you'll win.
You win the wager. If you're the attacker on the wager, you'll regain health. If you're the defender, you'll do damage.
Yes.
Superman, report.
But using a higher powered thing on the wager, it eats up your meter for special moves and
Make
stuff.
sure
You can only
Yeah.
do a wager once per match.
Battle. Yeah. And it does eat up your meter for special moves, yes.
Yes.
Is that
So-
just like, is that Superman's answer to anything Doomsday related? Take him into space and dump him somewhere?
That's his answer to, like, everything.
Well, see, I can understand fighting in space so that he doesn't like blow up debris and stuff. But
Sun.
Doomsday also can't fly.
Yeah.
Most of the league dies.
He's just gonna float in space until he runs into something.
I console the masses by offering to rebuild.
Or, you know, put him in a Phantom Zone, but that's inhumane.
He was done. This is Batman. Code Red. Everyone to these coordinates now.
So how does the general populace not know that Luther is a villain?
Said remember to.
Dumbasses.
Yeah.
Mr. J, it works. Oh.
God, that is the dumbest Harley Quinn costume I've ever seen in my life.
Have you seen the Arkham City one?
Yeah, that's better than
It-
this.
Yeah.
Better than this, yeah.
Go. No one likes a third wheel.
The ambiguously gay duo.
Batman. My cool. My palm de frite. I knew that ape Deathstroke couldn't kill
His-
you.
Is French fries? No, wait, no, not.
Why so jumpy?
No, pomme de frite isn't French fries. I don't remember what pomme de frite means. Hold on, I'm looking that up. Because that's like something really dumb.
Hurry up, you got less than a minute.
Google Translate, you're my best friend.
Let me guess.
Flash,
Flash is
there
going to
already.
run up, pick up the nuke, and far away from the city, right?
I was going to enjoy the
That's the plan.
fireworks from a safe distance, but now that you're here, what say we have one?
It's just apple. As he said, pomme de
I think he-
fruit.
I think he
It's the
means the
apple
apple.
of fruit.
I think he means the apple of my eye.
Well, he didn't say it right if that's what you're asking.
It's just a joker.
Hey, you got something on you.
Zoop.
Flash.
Flashpoint.
Isn't that how the new
Hey.
stuff started?
Pretty much.
Look on the bright side, people. The signal from that remote probably can't reach the nuke from an alternate dimension.
We're in the clear.
He set it to a time bomb though, and it's gonna blow up anyway. Sorry about that.
Well, that's what police department.
That's
bomb
what
squads
the atom is for.